I think that as some of these guys get older, they want to definitely venture into different things that may interest them as they age out of hip hop. So for Lil Jon, who had a brief run, a successful run, for him, and I could see him trying something different. I can see that with other artists as well. When you get your 50s and something like that, you just can't be running around, doing the same thing. And he's definitely not making it.
Welcome to another episode of The Rundown. I got the entire crew here with me. Ain't nobody missing. I know I've been missing from...
Wait, he said he got us here?
Ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that about a bitch? God damn. Is that not the dog walking the owner in this motherfucker?
Y'all are some assholes.
As you can see, the entire crew is here. The entire crew is here. So there is such a thing as the Maha Club, but that's not probably... Why are you looking like that, Mike?
Why you
gonna put the camera on Mike? You finna talk about dick and you asking me why I'm looking like this.
Yeah, why is you looking like that?
Is that better?
Not really.
You can have whatever you like.
That's T.I.
So?
Either way.
Yeah, you said it. It was like
either way. There's a Mile Club, but we could call Drake the Mile Shooter. Supposedly, sex tape was leaked of Drake playing with himself on his private jet. Leaked by a model that obviously he has some type of interest in, and I was sending these explicit videos, and she decided to leak it. And he had fucking all of social media trending for the entire day. Am I the only person that saw this on?
No, you're not the only person. So
Mike
saw it.
Mike was reenacting that thing.
Mike was the first person. Mike was the first person.
I told y'all, and I helped y'all.
Thank you, Mike.
See this?
Thank you, Mike.
I ain't doing it again.
Thank you, Mike.
I ain't doing it again because they're not appreciative.
I am appreciative.
I got you.
I'm appreciative. I'm really appreciative. When he sent that, I muted Drake's name.
That's what I should have did, V.
I muted that shit.
See, I don't know how to do all that shit.
Oh, but what did you do when I told you don't look at it?
What did I do?
He went straight to Twitter.
How do you know I went straight to Twitter?
Because you said.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I did.
Because how else did you see it?
I did not. I saw it on Twitter, but
exactly.
I did not go straight to Twitter.
I told you don't go on Twitter. Your ass went straight to Twitter.
I did what you tell me to do.
Go ahead and see what this.
I got a business to run.
Let's go ahead and see about Aubrey's gram.
Aubrey ain't gonna keep me from stopping my business. He ain't gonna keep me off my social medias.
I muted that shit. That was
I should have did. That's what I should have did. I should have muted. That's what I should have did.
Yeah,
but
I didn't see.
I wasn't coming off my social media because he put his dick online.
Yeah, I didn't see it the way I knew. My wife told me.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? My wife was like, "Oh, did you know about Drake and what happened?"
That's how she said it.
Yeah.
Oh, did you know about Drake and what happened today?
Not in exactly those words. I'm paraphrasing here, but basically she brought it to my attention, and I was like, "Really?" So she just gave me the 411.
Before Mike did?
Yeah, before Mike, because we was getting ready for.
You ain't tell us. It was Mike. Mike had to tell us.
Hey, I figured that y'all motherfuckers would know.
Damn.
You know, we are
Mike was looking out, but you wasn't. You knew before Mike.
Yeah, he was looking up. Do you feel that in today's digital age that people should be in this space of sending those type of things, where it being so easily leaked and stuff like that? Because back in Ken's day, there wasn't like video camera, nothing like that.
Back at Ken's
day. All of our day.
No, he was recorded. He was being recorded.
Yeah, I assume that he did it privately and sent it to her, and then she just leaked it for whatever reason.
I'm honestly surprised that something is probably just leaked from him, or anybody for that matter. I'm always surprised that something hasn't leaked about any of these artists. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like with as much people they probably have interactions with. When I heard about it, I wasn't surprised. Honestly, I'm actually surprised that it just happened.
Yeah, 100%. And I think honestly for me, that's where I was with it. I'm like, oh, like this is actually a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it should have been a thing. You know what I'm saying?
I should have been saw this man dick. I've been waiting.
That's how you interpret it?
I've been waiting for years.
That's how you interpret it?
Okay, I've been waiting since Marvin's Room. Okay? He should have been done this.
So I wanted to know
pretty
why he
sure-
was depressed. I want to know.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure he was doing it in Marvin's room. However, it was never leaked to the public. So I think that's more so the conversation that I want to have. Like, should artists or anybody in the limelight, you know, kind of share these type of exchanges? Because this can easily happen. Obviously, we saw something happen to Isaiah Rashad a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? And that really put him in a dark place. I don't think that Drake is taking this that way, but should people be more conscientious of the type of things that you're putting on video and sharing with others?
Absolutely. I mean, unfortunately, you don't. But you're like the biggest artist in hip hop. Like you gotta. I mean, unless you got like some really good lawyers in place and NDAs and all that. Like, yeah, that's probably like he probably feels confident that, you know, because he has that that he feels like nothing like this would happen. But you're gonna have the right one. Yeah, you're gonna have the right one that just be like, fuck it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Here you go, world.
Yeah, which is interesting because obviously, like, Drake is gonna cut her off. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why I don't know, like, why expose? Yeah, like what do you?
Maybe she was already cut off. You know,
and this was like get back.
But the thing is like it's not even like it's been a positive thing for him because people actually like women and stuff like that. Well, I mean, I guess women and men. It's not a negative. It's not a negative hit on them. Like, because it happened to Nelly. You remember it happened to Nelly? Nelly had a slightly negative hit on Nelly. Yeah.
What happened to Nelly? I don't remember.
Same
that.
thing. Just some chick posted him. Yep.
Any more input from you guys?
I don't know. Something like Rod said enough.
What? I'm just having the conversation.
Rod had the most to say about this Canadian cock.
I'm mature.
Nothing.
Are you?
I am.
This Drake dick.
I am.
Yeah.
It don't
So what'd
bother
you
me.
think?
It don't bother me.
It didn't bother you?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I'm secure about mine. I'm secure about mine. Like, it didn't bother me. It's just, you know, the man posted his dick.
What?
Man posted his dick.
He did it!
No, you did it.
Before you got here, he said the dick was bigger than you. That's what he said. He said he could put you and Sonny on top of
Sonny said, hold on now. Damn, wait. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with you for no reason.
I would just like to go on record that I never said any shit like that. Nah, I just thought it was wild. Like, oh,
Yeah, it was wild, huh?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
They really put this man out. Put this man out here like that? That's some wild shit.
That
But
was
you
some
know,
wild shit.
it ended up being positive for him. So you know, more power to him.
Yeah.
Right on, bro.
Right on. Solid.
As a rock. But something that's not as wild, but definitely different, and we've seen this happen in 2023, toward the end of 2023. Lil Jon is somewhat following in Andre 3000's footsteps and is reportedly going to release a guided meditation album.
What?
John.
Really?
Yeah. That's
How do y'all feel
Like,
about
how is that
that?
going to sound?
I just showed you.
That should be the Yang Yang twins, shouldn't it? He should do a exercise. He should do the opposite of that,
Yeah,
right?
I
Yeah.
agree.
Like
a lot of
exercise.
energy. Yeah.
But
he ain't on that
guided
no more.
meditation.
It's got to be a joke. It's Lil Jon. I guarantee you put it on. It's not gonna be him. It's gonna be him yelling and shit. Because he's a funny guy. I
He
bet
is.
you he's fucking around.
He is.
Think so?
I think he's fucking around. I can't see him really putting out a real meditation like, you know, namaste, calm. No, I don't see that.
That would be
I
weird.
think he's
bro.
fucking with people.
But
That would be hilarious.
It
though.
would be. I think it obviously is a complete 180 from the persona that
Yeah.
we've known Lil Jon to be.
Yeah.
So for him to do that, do you think it'll be successful? And also, do you think that more older hip hop artists are gonna start venturing into different genres and different styles of putting stuff out there?
I think that as some of these guys get older, they want to definitely venture into different things that may interest them as they age out of hip hop. So for Lil Jon, who had a brief run, a successful run, you know, I could see him trying something different. I can see that with other artists as well. You know, when you get your 50s and something like that, you just can't be running around doing the same thing. And he's definitely not making any more albums. Who wants to hear him in 2024? So it makes sense to try to do something like this. And meditation, all that stuff is hot right now.
But shameless plug though, Ken. Doing DE 365, there's a lot of artists that we feel that could have or should have aged out of hip hop, and we were pleasantly surprised with their music, like Bun B and Static Selecta with Gucci Mane and BG. Like those projects were really, really, really good.
Well, BG just got out, but Bun B, I think he's doing other things already too, right?
Well, yeah,
don't he have a hamburger joint
like
or
a vegan
restaurant?
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's definitely got into education and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I know he's already doing other things, but when it comes to putting out something from an audible format, he's still in hip hop. And I feel like, we both said that he still sounds relevant. Not saying that Lil Jon can or couldn't do it. But at the end of the day, going this route, do you think it's a trend?
I think it could become a trend with with the reception that Andre 3000 received. Now I hope people realize that that's 3 stacks and not Lil Jon.
So you're willing to put your money on this may not be well received.
I'm not sure, but I damn sure will listen to it because I got to hear this. Unless it's some subscription service, then nah.
Damn, you think he gonna play to people like that?
Dang, you ain't gonna pay for Lil Jon?
Not the yellow.
What
He
about
ain't
the
gonna
whisper
yell- he
at
ain't gonna
you?
yell
I
at
don't even pay for meditation apps right now because I don't do meditation. But if this online, somebody gonna put it online. But I don't think it's anything different though. Dre did headphones. Shit.
Yeah, but he's still producing. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, not as much as he once was. But again, this is just completely opposite. It's a complete 180. Like with headphones, I feel like it's still in the vein of hip hop.
stuff, yeah.
And then he's still
I
producing
got you.
music. You know what I'm saying? Like again, Bun B's still making music with Static Selecta. Like some of these OGs are still doing what they know best. Lil Jon, to me, producer, great. Like you said, he had his run. But meditation?
Yeah. Because when was the last album, like, you know what I mean? Like, what was it, 2006?
The crunk era.
Yeah, 2006, 2000.
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
We're closer to 2030.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Something that's definitely at the top of the list is Megan Thee Stallion tops Nicki Minaj. And what I mean by that is that she actually hit #1 with her diss track, Hiss. And she taunted Nicki Minaj by drinking Hennessy Hennessy with a straw straight out of the bottle, which is
That
something.
little bottle? Yeah, I saw that video.
That Nicki put in her lyric. You know what I'm saying? So she's taunting her with her own lyric. Are y'all surprised that Megan is on the charts beating Nicki?
Is that officially classified as a diss track?
Yes. Is it not?
I thought it was just a song.
Which one? His?
His, yeah.
Oh, his definitely sounds like a diss track to not just Nicki Minaj, but
her
just
ex.
to other people. It's definitely a diss track.
Am I surprised? Yeah. A little
You
bit.
are
You
surprised?
are?
Yeah, I'm not surprised because I think Nicki's response was so whack. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's not like Nicki released a good diss response song.
I know, but
So it'd have been different, I think, if like Nicki would have released something like, oh man, like we would expect that to chart first before Megan. But the fact that she released this half-ass diss track, I think it just kind of, I think it was like a layup for Meg at this point. Or what? Conspiracy Ken.
Maybe this happened. Maybe the fans of Nicki Minaj went to listen to Megan's song to hear why Nicki dissed Megan. Maybe they never even heard the song. Maybe they didn't even hear the lyrics. And out of curiosity went to listen and pushed up the strings.
It was already charting.
Yeah,
it was
she
charting
debuted
like-
at
yeah.
#1, bro. She debuted at #1, and to me that's what's surprising. Obviously Megan has had success. WAP was very big. She's had other songs and stuff that charted, but to debut at #1 with a diss track, that is, in my opinion, a little surprising. I didn't think #1 that a diss song would chart.
But people love drama though.
They do, but
Yeah, and it didn't really sound like a typical diss track. It's not like she was dissing people the entire record, right? It just kind of sounded like a song with some slick bars in it. Yeah, so I could see why it charted. It's a good song. I don't think Nicki's being ass trash hurt it or helped it.
Yeah.
It just hurt her fucking her career because Jesus Christ, that shit was embarrassing. I was embarrassed for her.
She think it was hot.
She's lying, dude.
She is lying.
She's lying.
Why would she put it out?
She put it out because she already paid Melly Mel for the verse.
Man said, "Pay Melly Mel."
She PayPal'd him, so he ain't got a PayPal. Never mind.
Nah.
She she gave him Harriet Tubman 20s,
Wrote a check.
a whole check.
You
Cashier's checking.
wait, is she just living in her Twitter bubble?
Who? Nikki?
Nikki.
If
Yes.
she was living in her Twitter bubble, she would have took that fucking song off of every goddamn
No,
streaming service.
meaning that she's just only on her timeline.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Watch,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Probably so.
So
And in the bar,
I
yeah.
imagine people are tweeting at her saying this shit is ass.
Oh, of course.
So I'm saying she would have took the song down.
And she's alleging that Rock Nation are paying people to badmouth her, and all just this whole negative pub thing is all Rock Nation's plan. But what?
wait, did something happen to her at the Grammys?
Who? To Nikki?
She wasn't invited.
Oh shit, you're right. We
Yeah.
didn't talk about that. So yeah, they were saying that they announced it as if it won and it didn't win. Oh my god, it was so bad.
Really?
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
That is
Barbie
fucking-
World, the one I said, that
Yeah,
big
yeah,
one with
yeah.
her and Ice
Yeah.
Spice. Yeah, they announced that
that's
it won.
fucked
They even tweeted it out that it won. Like all the socials said it won, and it actually didn't win.
that's fucked up,
So
King.
that's probably what Nikki was talking
Don't be
about, like
laughing,
Rock
King.
Nation paying for the
Rock
negative
Nation
pub.
can't pay the Grammys to do
You don't
that.
think so?
No, Rock Nation ain't got enough money to
Especially-
pay the Grammys to make a mistake like that.
Especially after, like if I'm her, she was like, oh,
Somebody
Jay-Z was
trolled
just
her.
saying that shit just to cover up what he did.
Somebody trolled her.
But nah, that shit was
Somebody on
funny
social-
when I heard about that.
Somebody
I ain't hear
over
about
the
that.
Academy trolled her ass.
You know
Really
she
hurt.
was pissed.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I bet she was hot.
Did y'all also see that like Lotto and Ice Spice are having like back and forth too?
Oh, man,
It's like
really?
all of the women in hip hop right now
Really?
for whatever.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Dang, Ice,
Really? Why
Ice
not?
Lotto.
Well, because I was
Spice Lotto.
Lotto and Nicki had like friction and beef prior to this.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Ice Spice is signed.
Ice Spice is
Signed.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I didn't know that.
I know they had a song together, but I didn't realize.
Lotto and Ice Spice did?
No, Ice Spice and Nicki
Nicki.
Minaj. Yeah,
She just needs to. She being Nikki just needs to apologize to everybody. Just make good. Just
she's
be,
not.
Just be friends
her
with
ego.
people.
She's not.
Her ego.
Well, but you know what? Her ego. It'd have been fine to have an ego like that when she was on top of the world. She's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just
Like,
looks bitter
It
right
just
now.
It
looks
does.
bitter and jealous and sour grapes type shit. If her diss track was at least listenable, it wasn't even listenable.
Right.
And she has to know that. She
I
has
don't
to get
think-
up on the
nah.
good foot.
Yeah,
she has to know that.
She don't
When
know
your
that.
barbs
She knows that shit was whack.
No, I think she's walking with blinders on. I think it is 100% ego. And for whatever reason, this whole decline of Nicki Minaj started with her not accepting Cardi B.
Of course, yeah.
When Cardi B, stormed into this
Yep,
thing,
yep.
and it's like, yo, Cardi B had no fucking beef with nobody. Like, I'm brand new to this, and you are throwing shade for whatever reason because Nicki just seemed like she was just fragile, and she didn't want to share, the platform. Like it could only be one woman, and obviously, right now in hip hop, we're seeing that there are a lot of women in that same vein, and Nicki does seem like she is an angry, bitter woman.
But to a degree,
Is that
can
a
you
bar?
blame her? The industry pushes women against each other like that. The industry doesn't do that shit to dudes.
No,
But it's always been a situation where there's only one or two women.
Yep.
So I can only blame Nicki to a certain degree. The thing is, people after her came out and didn't have that attitude,
Yep.
and they were able to force the industry to change. I don't think Nicki Minaj was necessarily ready to do that because when she came out, there wasn't really any competition. Not in that lane.
Gotcha.
When she came out on Monster, no one was fucking with her.
No
one.
No, there was nobody else.
I understand why she was not receptive to Cardi B. Because she was the number one for how many years?
damn near a
Then this
decade.
other person shows up, right? Damn near a decade. This other woman shows up, and I'm sure there were people in her ear that were like, "Oh, you gotta take her down." But then Meg came out and was like, "Nah, let's be homies." And then you have all these other female rappers because the industry is getting more open, so it makes sense. It just sucks that she couldn't get on board. It's not too late. It's never too late. Too late to apologize. Isn't that Harry Styles? It's too late. It's not.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
It's one of them. And she could apologize.
But amidst of all of the controversy, we can't talk about controversy without mentioning Kanye West. And when it comes to Kanye West, I know the last rundown we talked about him. Obviously, you know, somebody pulled up on him. And he was like, hey, bro, I got something to get off my chest, nigga. You not Yeezus.
Damn.
But in this case, Childish Gambino names Kanye West as his GOAT rapper. And he says he knows it's controversial, but he's standing on that. Do y'all feel that is a controversial take, especially knowing the artist is coming from? Being, you know, super creative, eclectic. Maybe he relates to Kanye on some type of creative level.
I mean, aside from Kanye's antics and stuff and latter albums, I mean, he had a very, very solid career up until that point. Like, all of his albums were good. You know what I'm saying? He had a 5-album run, like crazy, something like that. So yeah, man, and then you got to think about the stuff that he produced, like Blueprint and all those things. Like, I get it on that scale to that degree or whatever, but you know, I think he needs to add some alterations in that. Like, you know,
Gotcha.
Why?
aligning yourself with the new Ye is just kind of, I don't know if you should do that.
But is that what he's doing?
So I'm gonna read exactly what he said. So this was from an episode of Complex's new series called GOAT Talk, and it was published on Tuesday, February 6th. When they asked him who his GOAT rapper is, he didn't even hesitate. He said, to me, Kanye. To me, he clarified, I know that's controversial, but I feel like we would not have any of the rappers we have now without him. That's just for me. So that's essentially what he said. So to him, obviously, Kanye was arguably the most influential rapper, and we wouldn't be where we are musically without him.
That's enough. I think that's enough. Yeah, I think that was fine. I think what he said was fine. Yeah.
He could have given a qualifier, or he could have, but he's not necessarily required to. But
Yeah.
And it's a whole episode I'm taking literally.
yeah,
a
he
very
might have
small
said
piece.
something else.
Yeah.
Because if Kanye was my GOAT, which he's not, but if he was, I would legit be like, look, this guy as a rapper, amazing. You know, we wouldn't be here without him. Him as a person, he's a piece of shit. I would just make that very clear so no one can come around later and be like, oh, you're siding with Kanye and you're siding with the Nazi guy. That's what I would have done if I was him. I don't know if maybe he did in the rest of the interview, but I could see that little snippet taken off and people being like, oh, Donald Glover's on his side. He's supporting white supremacy. You know?
Yeah,
But you don't need that.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't hurt to say, well, I don't agree with some of the things he's currently been doing, but I still think he is the GOAT artist or rap artist or whatever. Yeah, so.
But I think we all would agree that Kanye West is one of the most influential hip hop artists of this generation. Yes or no?
Yes.
I ain't agreeing with shit. Fuck him.
Okay. So would you agree that he shouldn't be able to book venues? Because that's also something that is kind of sort of controversial. So Kanye has come out and he made a Twitter post where he said that he was able to sell out the United Center. If you don't know what that is where the Chicago Bulls play. It is the main arena in Chicago, Illinois. He was able to sell out that arena in 7 minutes, but he's not able to book any other arena in all of the United States. So pegs the question, is he being blackballed, and should he be rightfully so? Like, should he be blackballed right now?
If he's telling the truth, then yeah, he is being blackballed. I think it's up to each business discretion to do business with who they want to do business with. So if Kanye's antics or current values don't align with that business and they feel like it would jeopardize their business, then they have a right to do that.
Yeah, he said they forgot about two things: my black balls. And clearly that line didn't really mean much. But look, people always confuse freedom of speech with freedom from consequence. You have freedom of speech, Kanye. That doesn't mean that everyone is required to give you a platform. So he doesn't have the right to go play any venue. So I don't feel bad for him.
I mean, because think about it. Who knows what he's liable to say?
Exactly.
Hell no.
And then they're going to say, oh, well, this venue supported him and let him say it. Like, if you were a venue owner, you can make a lot of money, but I wouldn't take the chance of booking him.
And you know I'm bad with names, but
Kanye.
no.
Hitler.
No.
Oh.
The white guy, I know I'm not helping. The white guy that does the socio-political talk at night, I want to say like, it's only...
Jon Stewart?
Yes. He was talking about Kanye. Thank you. He was talking about Kanye. He says that he loves him. Obviously, he's controversial, but he wouldn't give him a platform right now. He is getting blackballed. Obviously, if Kanye is telling the truth, we don't know. And, you know, basically what Kanye was saying, you could go find him on Twitter. He was basically saying that, you know, obviously he sold out the United Center in 7 minutes, but he cannot find another venue at all. Kind of crazy, kind of awesome. That's a perspective. But at the end of the day, the album Vultures, his collab album with Ty Dolla $ign, will be here February 8th, this Friday. Don't know when this is going to be released.
Is it really?
That shit ain't dropping.
Hey, look, we talking in 2 days
JPEG
from
can't wait.
today that we are recording.
Kanye ain't never dropped nothing on time.
Regardless if it drops on time or not, if and when it drops, do you think that the controversy helps the album? Like him not being able to...
People gonna listen to the album, bro.
Yeah.
So it's going to do numbers regardless.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. Will there be some added streams because of the controversy, especially everything surrounding the album cover and stuff like that? You know, I'm sure.
Yeah, a bunch
but
of Proud Boys are going to go listen to it.
I don't know if it would give it that much of a significant boost.
So you don't think it neither helps or hurts it currently?
I don't know, man.
I think it helps
I
it.
think it's probably going to help him.
Yep.
Oh.
I think
I think he's gonna have people that never gave two shits about even listening to a Kanye West album.
Yes.
They're gonna go listen to see what the hype
100%.
is about.
Yep, 100%. I definitely agree with Mike. It's gonna boost it, and I'm not saying like it's gonna be able to like double the streams or double the sales just because of the controversy. But we know controversy sells. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is definitely going to help Kanye for everything that Mike said. People that weren't even in Kanye's stratosphere, you know what I'm saying, of listening to a Kanye album. Now they're gonna be like, oh, well, let me see what this guy, you know, let me just be Curious George over here and press play. But
Do you think JPEG is on the album?
He said he was.
Oh, he said he was?
He
I thought
been
he just took a
promoting
picture.
it.
That's what the picture was about.
Oh, I thought it was.
That's what I thought, at least.
Oh.
That he produced a song on there. Maybe not. I don't fucking know. I don't care.
How do you feel about JPEG then if he is involved?
How do I
aligned?
feel about him?
If he is aligning himself with Kanye?
I feel like anyone that's aligning with Kanye West in any way, shape, or form, they're choosing a line in the sand. They know what they're doing. Only thing I'm gonna say is when everyone looks back at this, don't be like, I don't understand why y'all are mad at me. What are you confused about? What do you want me to say? Fuck JPEG or something?
Are you mad at him? I guess I didn't
I'm
want
not mad at anybody. I'm disappointed.
Oh, you
But I'm
disappointed.
not. He doesn't. I'm sure he doesn't give a shit if I'm disappointed.
You probably might.
I'm
make a
sure he
song.
doesn't give two shits about me being disappointed. Why would he?
Yeah, he about to be on a Kanye record.
Right. He's gonna worry about some fucking asshole on YouTube? Would you? Would you care about some fucking dickhead on YouTube saying I'm disappointed? No,
I feel you.
He's trying to trap me into saying something.
I'm not. I literally was trying to
There's
leave it
no reason to
alone.
bring JPEG into this conversation.
You're like, how do you?
Yeah, how do you
about
feel,
shit?
Mike? I'm not falling for this
Was
shit.
I not trying to leave
Matter
it
of fact, take all
alone?
that shit out. He ain't slick.
B, was I not trying to leave it
He
alone?
could have asked me that shit off camera a long time ago.
B, was I not trying to leave it alone? He asked me, and I said
How's he
it.
gonna blame me?
I am blaming you. Producer, did I not try to leave it alone?
You brought it up.
You brought it up, but you
Thank
but he did try to just like, nah, just don't.
Did you
That's
see his
all I'm
face?
saying.
Did you see his face?
And that's all I'm saying.
Get out of here.
And that's all I'm saying.
That's the biggest hunk of shit I've ever heard you
That's
say.
all I'm saying.
I tried to leave it alone after I brought it up.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, never mind.
That's like
I don't want to trap you.
You could have let me say that. You
Come
could have
on,
just let
man.
that. Never mind.
I was already gonna tell him to take it out anyway.
You chose to
I was
keep
already
going.
gonna tell him to take it out because I know what you're
Fuck
doing.
that. Let's just stay. Because controversy sells. Controversy
Exactly. Ask Rod.
sells.
Mike hates
Controversy
JPEG.
Hey,
Say, don't talk about my hair no more.
hey, that hey, that's another episode of the rundown. Another episode of the rundown. We couldn't have ended it any better. We out. Peace.